Hello everybody, today I wanted to make a video to show you how to play Digimon for pre-release. If you never played a pre-release before, you play it slightly different than you would play a regular game. First of all, you will get 6 sealed packs, and you work with whatever it is that you pull from those packs. You cannot go outside of those packs whatsoever. You can only use what you pull from there. With that means that you also must put together a 40 card deck instead of the regular 50 that you would put together. And then you can have from 0 to 5 digieggs like you normally would. However, some people will not pull 5 eggs. They might pull less than that. And so usually you just run all of them. What you pull is exactly what you got to work with. You cannot add cards from the outside. Strictly what comes out of those 6 packs is what you must what you must use to put together your deck. And depending on the place where you're doing pre-release events, you may get an hour, you might get 30 minutes. It just kind of depends, and you pretty much try to use all of that time to put together a deck. Another thing that you can notice is that players can completely ignore the color requirements for digivolution. So if you have a green egg or a black egg, you can actually digivolve it into a blue Digimon or a yellow Digimon or whatever. The color does not matter. It does not have to match at all, and which is a very cool thing, right? So let me go ahead and show you what that would look like. Here I have 6 packs from Great Legends, which was a really cool set to do pre-release events with. So we're gonna go ahead and open these up, and then we'll try to make a small deck out of them. All right, so let's see what we get first. You want to keep in mind that eggs and tamers are very important. So we pulled a Purge Shine, a Galmon, a Grapleomon, a Phantomon, Maycrackmon, Tobumon, Neodebimon, Crowmon, Sunflower, Seals, Zeedgarurumon, and a Lilamon. From here, you definitely want to make sure that you keep all your rookies together. Option cards, if you get any, you'll have to consider after you've opened all of these. Blockers can be very important sometimes. Remember, you're playing with decks that are not built the way that they normally are, so you might need to plan around that a little bit, right? Level 6s, you want to make sure that you take a look at them and pick the best ones. The rest of here I have some level 4s, some level 5s, and we'll take a look at that after in order to save time. So I got a big stack of level 5s, only a couple level 4s, and the more important cards I'm just keeping separate up here for later. Let's open our second pack and see what we get. Still no digieggs, which is a little bit of a concern, but that's okay. So here we have level 4. We have a Lilamon, which is another level 3, which is definitely going to go into our deck. Level 5 Tankdomon, Agumon, Sangomon, Maycrack level 5, Blimpmon level 4, another option. We have 1 egg. We are going to automatically play that. Pretty much eggs go where you need them. Another rookie, a Commandramon in this case, and a level 5 Aldamon. Right? So we have 1 egg. That's a good start to our pre-release deck build. We have Atomic Inferno, which works really well with hybrids, but we probably won't use that unless we get a good number of hybrids in this deck. We have a level 3 Cyclone Kick, another level 5, level 4 blocker. We want to make sure that we keep that. Meteormon is a level 5. Bancho Golemon, another level 6, so let's keep it in mind for later. Agunimon, a hybrid that would work off of a red tamer. A quick note, you guys, it could digivolve of a tamer. However, because the language on the card itself says you may digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your red tamers, you must follow that word per word. So you can only digivolve a hybrid onto a red tamer. You cannot digivolve onto any tamer of any color. That is not allowed, right? So the only way we can use that card to digivolve a tamer in this situation in pre-release is if I have a red tamer. So we'll have to wait and see if we get something like that. Okay, a couple more level 6s and another level 3 that can go into our deck. Let's continue going through this. Another Galmon. We have a level 5, level 5, level 3, level 6 again. We have a level 4, level 4, another egg. Bakemon level 4, another rookie. Level 6 and level 5 and the level 6 here. Let's keep those together. It looks like Great Legends definitely comes with a lot of level 5s, so we have plenty of options there, but we don't have to worry about it yet until we've opened every pack and look at all of our options. Here's a level 4. We have Otamamon, Stravimon, Jackraid, a very cool option, Gotsumon, Bakunimon, Flamemon, which we're getting a lot of good rookies from there. Tactical Retreat. We have a Lobomon, which is the same thing as the Agunimon. You have to digivolve off a level. I'm sorry, not a level. A Tamer, but in this case it needs to be blue. So we'll keep it in mind if we pull up one. We got an Air of Dragons, Darkdramon, and a Blinding Ray. And last but not least, our last and 6th pack, we got a Groundmon level 4, Lavramon, Galgamon, Skull Scorpiomon, Hippogriffon, Final Zigabon, Aqua Viper, Sonarisa, Lotosmon level 6, another egg, which is awesome, Baroduramon, and a Gogmamon. So this is what we have to build our deck here. We got plenty of level 6s, plenty of level 5s. Let's start with our separating our eggs. So I will be using 3 eggs here. All 3 of them have to go into the deck. Doesn't matter what color they are, because you can digivolve any color onto it. That is the rule. So we are going to be having 3 decks for a pre-release event here. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I actually have too many rookies. Whatever you run on your regular deck, you want to have usually -2. I run about 15, 14 rookies or so. So I would probably just want to run 12 or 13. And if we're picking out of these right here, we have an on-play effect. We have a couple of on-play effects that we probably want to take advantage of. I have a Gotsumon that digivolves from a rookie for 1, so we're probably going to cut that one from our deck. Stravimon is nice. Otamamon drops for 2 on a hard play, so you would not digivolve it, you would just straight drop it to the field. Other than that, let me see if I have another Digimon that doesn't really give us any advantage. Not really. I would say that whatever I have with low DP or that seems to be pretty useful, useless, I would probably cut. A lot of these are pretty good. I would say I would cut one of the Sonarisamons for now. So those cards are gonna be removed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That may be still a little bit too much, but we'll consider what we have for now. Let's go move on to our level 4s. For our level 4s, I want to keep blockers. Blockers can be pretty important and win you the game. I have a Pitomon and a Sealsdramon. I'm going to keep those for the deck. We have a Digiburst that suspends Digimon, Galmon, Gagamon, which will draw cards. Looking at the Digivolution cost, they all go for 2, essentially. Lobomon, Golemon, Bakemon, Devimon, Mekumon, Agunimon. Fugamon digivolves for 1, so it might be one that I might want to keep since it digivolves quickly and gets me to my level 5s and 6 faster. Same for Tovimon. Since it drops for 3, I can play it as if it were a rookie, and I could cut a rookie from here much easier, right? So let's since we have that going on, since we can drop some Digimon for 3, I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Let's cut one of the Galmons, right? So here we go. Okay, so now we have 4 level 4s. We definitely want to run something like 8 or so. So we're looking around. I see some high DPs still for 2. So if the rest of these digivolve for 2, unless there's an effect that I really want to take advantage of, I want to look for just a high DP at this point. I'm going to keep Sunflowermon. It has a Digiburst effect that I might want to take advantage of. Blimpmon, Dobermon have 7,000. Those are the highest. Let's go ahead and take those. If we look at the options really quickly, we see that we might... let's see. We have a couple of red ones, but they don't really apply unless they're hybrids. We probably don't want to use the red options at all. Blue, same thing. Blinding Ray and Tactical Retreat look like very good options, so we might want to look into including more yellow so that we have these options available for us in the pre-release match. So let's add Diatrimon, Mekumon, and Growlmon as yellow triggers, because you cannot use options that are of a certain color unless you have a Digimon of that color. So here we're gonna try to ramp up the number of yellow cards in our deck. All right, we didn't cut any rookies that were yellow, so that's good. let's move on to our level 5. So automatically I want to consider anything that's yellow. Here we have some low DP on play cost. Let's consider that. Vermillion is the same situation. Aldamon gets a security check +1. It could win your game. We have a yellow Digimon, Chromon. So now I'm starting to stack my deck with some yellow so that my options become more viable, more available to me. Right, next we're looking at high DP. Reboot is a very good ability to have. Let's keep Meteormon in here, and Grapleomon should be on my last one here. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be too many. Let's look at the end. At the end of the build, we'll see what we might be able to cut here. Okay. Last but not least, we'll take a look at our level 6s. I have a yellow, which I'll consider. Let's not move it out of the way yet. Darkdramon, which can come in and rush, but you need some D-Brigade, so this might actually be very useful in pre-release. I'm going to move it to the side. Lotosmon, your opponents play a level 4 or lower. You suspend it. That might actually not be a bad idea. Remember, these cards normally wouldn't be that useful in a regular deck, but they might be worth it in a pre-release. We have Mirage Galgamon with digivolving, gain 1 memory for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand, and this Digimon is unblockable. Unblockable is huge. So you have a second Lotosmon. Gongmamon is a level 5 that I want to consider as well. Bancho Golemon, a blocker, might want to consider that. Lilamon, another level 5 that I also put to the side. Let's cut these and look at what we have at this time. So we have 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 6s as of now. 5 or 6 level 6s is about what you want to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That may be too many level 5s. Let's go ahead and cut one. Let's cut Grapleomon, and let's actually also cut Skull Scorpiomon. Okay, so we'll leave it with that. We have here our 5. We have plenty of yellow. We have some good solid abilities, right? Our level 4s include Mekumon, Diatrimon. We have a couple of options that will make it harder for our enemies to beat us. We have several level 4s. And then last but not least, we have our rookies that add quite a bit to this, right? Our rookies will pull off a lot of the weight. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That might be too many. And from here, you pretty much are just shaving down until you get to 40. What is the least useful card, right? Our options might keep us in the game. We want to keep those. Yellow is one to strongly consider, so we want to try to keep that from getting cut. We also have several good option cards that we might want to use. I have too many level 4s and probably too many level 3s, so I might start cutting there. Remember, you have half an hour to an hour usually to build these types of decks, so you might actually you'll have enough time to think about it, more than I will have right now in this video. But eventually you just get to 40 and you run this deck like you normally would in a game. You don't have to worry about the digivolution colors, and you do your best to get to level 6s, become unblockable, or mess with your opponent and go for game. Okay, and of course it depends a lot on the type of luck that you get pulling Digimon. I happen to not get any tamers. That's also something you want to consider. Had I pulled any tamers in my packs, I probably would have considered the hybrids that could digivolve off of them. That's not the case, and so in this situation I don't put as much weight on the hybrid as I normally could. Alright, so thank you for watching the video. If you want any more content like this, please let me know. I'll see you all next time.